Wow, this makes for a very interesting day. I go outside, and this is in the podcast. I went outside to water my lawn in my front yard, just normally watering it, and after I come back and sit down here to edit some video and start making some podcasts for you guys, the cops get called on me. And I opened the door like normal because I was like, oh, someone's at the door. And I'm not assuming, I thought it was a trash man for some reason because the trash man's coming in the neighborhood. It was two Jacksonville, Florida police officers asking me, excuse me, what are you doing in this house? And I was like, my family bought this house. What else would I be doing in this place? And the officer goes, "Are you sure you bought this house?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got the paperwork in the back bedroom, so it has my name on it. So it's not like I was doing anything wrong." And the guy goes, "Well, one of your neighbors called because there used to be black people in this house. Now there's a white dude out in the lawn watering, and I was wondering why you were in this house." And I told him, and the cop was like, "That's fucking stupid, man." I'm like, maybe it's the truth. Maybe you got to go meet your neighbors, and maybe I got to go say hi to the neighbors. It just makes me think it could have been someone walking by. I didn't see anybody walking by when I was out there watering the lawn. I did see the neighbor next door pull in to their driveway, and I did see the neighbor across the street pull up. So I'm assuming it's probably somebody who knew the people in this house, or they're just one of those people that are nosy and they look around and they're wondering, well, where's Joe and Jeff? There's a white dude there, and it used to be all primarily black family. And to me personally, I would love to meet the person who actually said to call the cops, to say there was somebody like breaking and entering. Why would I typically break into a house and water someone else's lawn? Me personally, I think that is one of the most funniest things I've ever heard in my entire life. Me breaking into someone's house to water their lawn. And I was like, if you want to believe this is their house, I got a cat in the second bedroom. There's an office down here. And the guy goes, well, I believe you. I don't have any doubt on that. So, like I said, if I see any neighbors outside, I'm going to say something to say, hey, what's up? I'm new in the neighborhood. I just moved in. But you would think in 2015, you don't have to go meet your neighbors. You don't have to do that. You should just be able to come home, sit in your neighborhood, and that's it. So, wow, that's just a disturbing situation. So, apparently, there's somebody watching my crib. And I'm like, didn't you see the U-Haul truck moving in and see the moving truck moving out? I mean, that is something. I mean, we've been in and out of this house for like 2 weeks. So it's a mind fuck of who said something. And I asked the officer if he could tell me who said it, because I'll go talk to them. Not like be like rude, but just introduce myself. Say, hey, I'm Trevor. I'm new in the neighborhood. I just wanted to confirm that I do live in this house. I did purchase this house. And there's no need for you guys to freak out. And they would probably go, oh, okay, I apologize. Because even if I met the person who did it, I don't really think they're going to come forward and be like, hey, I'm sorry, I called the cops on you. I didn't realize you lived there. I mean, it's kind of funny because when you see my niece, you would have seen my nephew come over the other day. You would have seen my brother, his in-laws. You'd see me, my dad, my sister-in-law all come over. A lot of white people up in this house. It's not the black people here anymore. I understand that they haven't been home for a while, and maybe didn't know the other people moved out. But that's just a weird thing to get on your door. Dude, what are you doing here? I was like, yeah. I was almost laughing at the cop. Even the cops were laughing pretty much, because they thought it was a joke. But that is today's little podcast, man. Now I feel like someone's watching my house or something. I just got to go talk to the neighbors and see what's up, because That's weird. It's all good in the hood now. Apparently, we did talk to my neighbor, one of them, and she explained to me that the cops were talking to the dude on the end of the road, which is like a corner house. And basically, he's a daycare worker, so maybe he was just looking out for his daycare, not wanting creeps in the neighborhood. I respect somebody like that, but to be honest, he should have said something to me so the cops didn't come out here and look like a fool, because they basically laughed at the dude and just turned around and left. I was like, dude, I have proof. I've been here for 2 weeks. I could tell you where everything in this house is, and if I was stealing, I wouldn't just be watering someone's plants. I would come in, steal something, and bounce, but I'm not someone who steals. But I just thought that was a crazy situation. Opened my door, and there's 2 cops there, and I was thinking, okay, it's the post office, or it's the garbage man, and no, it turned out to be a police officer, and I was like, whoa, what did I do? But it is what it is. Remember, this is today's little podcast because I didn't really have a lot to talk about besides this situation. So as always, hit that like button and subscribe button. This has been another episode of the Shooting the Shit podcast, brought to you by nobody, because no one likes a low budget podcast. So if you got any more questions for me, hit me up in the comment section below, and I'll definitely answer them in another episode of the Shooting the Shit podcast. Alrighty, bye bye.